After more than a year of protests calling for the minimum wage to jump from $7.25 an hour to $15 an hour, big labor and its professional protesters continue to insist that a minimum wage job automatically sentences an individual to a life of poverty and misery. For too long, the mainstream media has fixated on the picket lines and the bullhorns, but they have ignored the other side of this important debate. The John K. MacIver Institute for Public Policy is proud to bring you the success stories of real Wisconsinites who started out working a minimum wage job and now, through hard work and perseverance, own and operate their own businesses. Maggie was like any other teen growing up. At age 15, she wanted a job to earn some extra spending money. Maggie took a minimum wage position manning the bun station at Culver's, a Wisconsin institution that serves world-famous custard and butter burgers. When she started her minimum wage job, Maggie wasn't looking for a career or thinking about her future. She just wanted enough money so she could hang out with her friends. Fast forward to today, and Maggie has gone from flipping burgers and scooping custard to owning her own restaurant.
Nothing was ever handed to me. I don't come from a family with a lot of money where it's like, oh, here, have this business. I had to work for it.
Even though she's become an owner, some things have not changed. You will still find her out front every day making sure her guests are completely satisfied with their dining experience. While Maggie will tell you that owning your own restaurant carries with it a unique and specialized set of challenges, she will also tell you that she still uses many of the same skills she learned when she first started out manning the bun station.
This is a restaurant business. There's no typical day. The unique thing about Culver's is even being an operator, I'm out on the floor pretty much my entire shift. You know, I'm working the grill, I'm working in the kitchen, on the bun station. I don't work the grill very much, but on the bun station, I'm up front working a register. I could be working drive-through. So in that sense, it's not a typical day.
Now that Maggie owns her own restaurant, she is trying to help her young staff grow in the same way she did. Not everyone wants a career in fast food, but for those who want to move into management or even ownership, Maggie is there to give guidance, relying on her own experience moving up the career ladder.
The advice I would give for a young person at Culver's, whether they choose to be in the restaurant business or any field that they're going into, is here we teach them the skills, how to communicate, how to be organized, how to be timely, how to be dedicated, a work ethic. Just because in their future career they might not be making food or washing windows, it kind of gives them that baseline education of what it's going to be like out there in the workforce.
And every one of her managers moved up from an entry-level position.
Actually, my entire management staff have all started at Culver's in high school and have moved their way up into management. I have one for sure that wants to kind of take the path I did and get into ownership, and that's really awesome. And the other two are still working their way up into being upper level management.
The professional protesters and the perpetually aggrieved would have us believe a minimum wage job offers no opportunity for advancement or long-term security. That simply is not true. A minimum wage job was never meant to be a career or a family-supporting wage. Over time, the skills learned at an entry-level job will help a person move up the ladder of success.
In the restaurant business, your day consists of putting out fires, figuratively speaking, all throughout the day, whether it's with a team member, whether it's with products, whether it's with a guest. You're always there. You always have to be present. I mean, that's the biggest thing. You can't be sitting back in the office hoping that things are going well. You got to be out on the floor making sure that they are.
Despite what big labor has been trying to sell us with its choreographed protests, Maggie knows it is possible to succeed starting at a minimum wage job.
I mean, I'm a perfect example, and there's hundreds of examples of people out there that have done what I've done. And you can work your way up, but it's not handed to you. You have to work for it. You have to put the effort in. And you can move up in this business. And if you don't want to move up in the business, that's fine, but you're still working hard and setting goals. You can still make a livable wage working at a restaurant. And I think that's the important thing to know, that it can't just be handed to you. You have to work for it. Everybody has to start somewhere.
While only in her early 30s, Maggie's hard work and financial success should serve as an inspiration to all who start at the bottom. The lesson is simple. A minimum wage job is necessary to learn the fundamental skills needed later in life to compete. And who knows, with some hard work and a little luck, you too may own a restaurant just like Maggie.